Good morning, Time Pirates. Arg! It is good to see you today. I feel much better today. Jenna had her puppy all night, so everyone slept well. I went to bed a little later than I wanted, but that's what always happens when I stream. It's harder to go to bed. But I'm feeling good today and ready, and I am very confident I'll be able to get my words in today. And how are y'all today? Let's see. We have Dharma would love to join you, but I have to go into the office today across town. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Oh, thanks, Dharma. You too. Have a great day. Molly says, first, I don't know, Molly. On my screen, Dharma was first. I don't know what to say. I don't know, Molly. We're going to have to go to the video. Molly says, have a good one, Dharma. And Lindsay says, hi, guys. Hey, Lindsay. Good afternoon. Did you start Raven Scholar last night? Alicia and I are totally into it. So I think Molly decided she had to get the paperback copy because the audio alone is a little confusing, which I can see. This is definitely a dense world. Molly says 2 times in a row. I think this might end up a lucky day. Chance and anti-jinx spell. On my screen, I am first, Molly says. Here, let me see. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what it says on mine. I'll go to the YouTube one so you can actually see it here. Can I post a picture on my own thing? I don't think I can. I'll post it in the morning time, Pirates. So I don't know. Gonna have to go to the video. Let's see. Share MacBook Pro. Yeah, let's do that. KJ, morning. Popping on here to get some. Sorry, my video. It was like, here's the picture you wanted. Thank you. Popping on here to get some grad school stuff done. How are y'all doing today? Hey, KJ, good to see you. Welcome in. We are debating who was first this morning. These are important things. Very important things. We both have screenshots. Let's see. That's so funny.
What's the matter?
You would think Molly and I were 14. We're the same age, just for the record. We've already compared.
Oh my goodness. What do we have screenshots for?
Let's see. Where did you upload it to, Molly? Oh, you just sent it to me. Hold on, I'm putting it in Morning Time Pirates. I guess I'll put it in Morning Time Pirates and I'll send it to you. And this is from the official YouTube thing. Come on, baby.
So last night after sprints was interesting.
Nope, stop that. Enter. There we go. And that's so funny. I love how the things are different. Depends on how the internet worked. So I find that so funny. Let's see. Molly says hello to KJ. And Molly says, okay, sounds good. Go for it, Alicia.
What am I going for?
All right. Alicia, even though you have a thing, it did not put you in my top chat.
What? I don't understand.
And KJ says hi. Oh, it's KJ Alicia? I'm confused.
Me
I'm
too.
very confused. Yeah, Alicia's been having a hard time getting up early. So we shall see.
He let me
there she
sleep
is. She's
in
right
this
there.
morning.
Look, she made it. She made it. We just had to speak her name and she would appear. How are you doing this morning, Alicia?
Tired.
See, that's what I was like. She's having trouble. It's early.
He let me sleep in until 7 this morning because they were doing the road last night. So now they've done the other side. They've milled it, and I guess the first layer is there. But I don't know. I went to sleep like I knew that they were there and the dump trucks were going by. And then about 2:00 in the morning is when they started milling near our house.
See, your body got a nap and it was like, okay, wake up now. And you were like, no, it's not enough. Ignore them.
I tried. I dozed in and out of consciousness from like 1:30 to 4:30, and then shortly after that, I think is when they stopped.
So you finally went to sleep right before you have to wake up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sorry. That's no fun at all. I'm blessedly well slept, so went to bed a little late,
Yay!
but no disturbances. Nobody woke me up, or if they did, I was so exhausted it didn't matter. I was asleep.
Your body was like, "Nope, we're sleeping."
Yeah, body's like,
And to top it all off, I do not have a stuffed hash brown for breakfast this morning.
what? Did you not get any when you went to the grocery store yesterday?
No, oh no, I have 7 boxes of this stuff.
Oh, oh.
So I have a stockpile, but my husband ate the last one that was in the refrigerator freezer. So if I wanted one, I'd have to go all the way out to the garage. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that this morning.
You're like, I'm not that hungry.
Because he could have put a new box in the freezer.
Oh, you're so funny.
So today it is the sausage, egg, and cheese McGirdle sandwich.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So lazy today.
Look, when you're exhausted, you just got to get by. And it's not
You
like
know?
I'm able to take an afternoon nap. You're not. You have to go pick up the kids. You know what I mean? So, and again, I remember those times. So yeah. Yep, the whole thing.
My son this morning, he goes, "Can I have 50 cents?" And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because I want to buy a snack pack at school." And I was like, what is this? What does a snack pack entail? And he's
Uh-huh.
like, it's just like gummies, like the Welch's gummies. And I was like, we have those here at the house, right? Like fruit snacks, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't think of the word. I was
You
like,
can
they're
just
fruit
take this
snacks.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, here, take these two. I was like, why buy when we have you can take for free?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And he was like, oh yeah. Aw. This is how my morning goes.
Yeah. Yep. Well, kids have butterfly brains, right? They can't like really concentrate on anything for way too long. Believe me, I've watched the puppy too.
And I don't know whatever enticed me to write down every single title I've ever gotten on Audible, but I have exactly 90 titles and I've only read 37 of them.
What?
So, you know what I'll be working on this year?
So you might want to compare those to to the physical that I have, and then to see if we have what crossover we have, and then we can, put those as possibilities for the 100 Pages book club.
I will, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. I know I have like Game of Thrones and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and
Oh, Addie
there's
LaRue was really good. I really like that one. I'm not reading Game of Thrones. I refuse. I refuse to read anything that's not going to be finished. Do you have a Priory of the Orange Tree?
I
Because
don't.
that's like a bazillion pages long, and it would be really nice to do it 100 pages at a time.
I don't have that one, but it is on my get eventually list. I could probably get it from my
No.
library.
Remember, our point is we're trying to use the ones we have. So
Oh, yeah.
let's see. Where were we in chat? So sorry.
We left off at
Christina joined.
Somebody said hi.
Yeah, you're like, I remember highs. Hello, Christina. Good morning. Good to see you. Christina says hi to Dharma, Molly, Lindsay, and KJ.
Yes, that's where we were.
And Molly says hi, Lindsay. And Courtney says, good morning, pirates. What did hubby take?
He took the last. Yep. He took the last stuffed hash brown. That's what he took.
So rude. Isis is going to be very upset too.
I know.
Christina says, yay for good sleep. Wish I had some, but I woke up so many times last night. I'm so sorry, Christina.
Me too.
Molly says 7 boxes. Tell me this is my fave breakfast without telling me it's your favorite breakfast.
Well, I mean, there's only 4 in a box, and if my husband eats 2 at a time, then you see where the dilemma is.
You have to learn how to make them. You know how much money you would save?
I know.
Christina says, good morning, Courtney. Molly says, hi, Courtney. And Lindsay says, I watched your stream on repeat this morning, was reading another book. I have 3 on the go just now. I'll start Raven Scholar when I finish one of them. Sounds great. Yeah, Raven Scholar makes number 4 for me. So I usually read 3 books at a time. So I'll be reading 4 books at a time with the book club. And that's okay. I don't mind. Except 2 of my books happen to be kind of horrific but also humorous in a fantasy world that I'm reading at the same time, that's confusing. I try not to do that, and
Oh.
somehow it just ended up that way. Because both sisters, Vanguard and Not Quite Dead, and the How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying, both of them have very similar tones. So
Mm.
very similar writing styles. So they're both in first person. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all are confusing me. So yeah, which is why I can read more than one at once, but they're different things, so I can keep them straight.
I don't think any of these are on the list. I'll go back and look, but I don't think any of them are on there.
I have 424 books, and none of them match 90 audiobooks.
I mean, yeah, they might. I'm gonna spend the first sprint just going through the
Maybe
list.
you send that to me, and then I can go through it.
I'll send you a list of the ones that I don't have checked off.
Mm.
I got Empire the Vampire. That's a big book.
Yeah. That one I don't have. Courtney says hello to Molly and Christina, and Molly says not including plus titles.
Plus titles?
What are plus titles? Are those like ones you get for free or something on Audible? Ren says hello everyone. Ren, starting the Raven Scholar today. I did get the Teller of Small Fortunes on Audible for free. I want to read that one because it's really short, and I prefer reading, but I have so many I have to physically read. I think I'll be listening to that one on audio.
Gotcha.
Listening to Legendborn right now.
Oh, maybe she was asking. These are not plus titles, like ones that you can get for free. These are all ones that I have used my credits for. Because I only get 1 credit a month, so
Right.
I save it for when I know that I can't get it through the library. Or Hoopla.
Yeah, but you have 90 you haven't listened to. So if that was me, I would have when I get an audio, I listen to it right away. I only get it when I want to listen to it right now. And they don't expire. So
I think some of them are ones that I planned on getting to use, and then I went to go read it, and then something changed and I didn't read it yet.
gotcha.
But a lot of them are smaller books.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I think I can write today. I'm feeling like I can focus. I will be streaming all day today, so this is going to be interesting. So I've got these morning sprints, and then I have boot camp sprints starting at 1 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then after that, we are sprinting. We are going to stream. It's just a test stream, though. A new RPG game that we're going to put together. Greg Little is the DM for it, and it's based on his Unwilling Souls world. So remember when I said hint earlier, if you want to read Greg's books, you should start with Unwilling Souls. That's why. So we are going to be playing that, but it's not D&D. There's not exact rules. There's not. So we're basically going to be storytelling together and see how it works. Basically how D&D started, right? Like people were just telling stories and playing along and, RPG, and then we should have rules for this, right? And then they made them up. So we're at the beginning of that. So, and yes, Molly did me the ones you can listen to for free. So hopefully that is all clarified. Thank you, Christina. So that's my boot camp readathon books. And hopefully I can I won't finish it, I'm sure, but I make a big old dent in it to almost get it done. But then I have Saturday to finish it off if I need to. But I would really like to be on my next book by Saturday. So we shall see. We shall see. There's only so much time in the day. All right.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to start writing. How about you, Alicia?
Yes. Somewhat.
Right. You can do it. I have faith in you. Oh, by the way, my goal, I'm at 54,000. So I need to get to 55,243 to get my 1,000.
Oh. All right.
I figured the 1,000 I missed yesterday, I'll do on Saturday to make up for it. All right. Here we go. And there was our first sprint. I got 250 words in. So not a good amount, but better than nothing, which is what I got in yesterday. So I will take it. And I think I should get to 1,000 words. It took me a minute to remember where I was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the flow now, and I know where this chapter ends. And plus, things have been starting to be put together for book 5 in my head, which means I'm doing much better this time. So I'm seeing book 5 and where it needs to go, which is very helpful. It's the way it should be. How'd you do, Alicia?
I ate breakfast and I wrote 334 words and
Nice.
discovered that today is Elvis Presley's birthday.
Aww. I was never into Presley.
Him and
Except
country
Blue
music.
Hawaii.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, like that.
His music and country music is what I grew up on until like the mid 90s when all the boy bands came out. Then it was like every boyfriend I had, I was introduced to a different genre of music.
Same, right? Every friend group, everything. I just loved it, and I just love music so much.
Yep.
I grew up. That's funny because that's how it works, right? You grow up listening to what your parents listen to, and then you find your own. And
Yep.
so when I was younger, it was the Beatles and the Monkees were my mom's favorite. So I knew every song.
With the monkeys.
we because they came back in concert in 1986, so I was 11 at that time, and we went to see them. And my first concert ever was Julian Lennon. I don't know if you remember that Julian. He had a couple hits in the mid 80s.
Yeah, in 86 I was 2.
Yes, you might not remember Julian Lennon at all, but then again, I know the Beatles and the Monkees. That was 20 years before I was born. Okay, not that far. Oh my gosh, it was only 6 years before I was born, actually. Anyways, but the whole point is, when they came back and when they, regrouped to went on concert again, we went and saw them because my mom was so excited to see them. So
I'm trying to think of what my first concert was. I think it was Hanson.
That makes sense for that age group. Mm-hmm. My daughter's first concert was Set It Off.
I don't know who that is.
It's a tiny indie band. They're actually really good.
Gotcha.
It was the first one she went by herself. By herself, I mean her and a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And they were 17. And me, I'm like I watch too many criminal things, right? So, which is good because I could prepare her without scaring her, right? So we just made sure things like, never set your drink down, never get a drink from anyone else, never blah, blah, blah. And so we took them both. I drove both girls down and dropped them off at the venue. And then right next door, because it was a small thing, so they're a little indie band. Right next door was a little pub. So I just sat at the pub and worked. I just brought my laptop. So I was working while they were at the concert. So I'm like, I am right here.
If you need anything,
I am right here.
Yep.
I want you to have this freedom, but I also want you to have the safe place to fall. So I'm not going to the concert with you. You go, but I'm right here.
Hey, I'm right next door.
Well, it's what I've always said. You cannot, even though we want to, you cannot protect your children from the world. You can't. It's a lie you're telling yourself. The best you can hope for is to prepare them for it. And so that's how I've raised my children, right? I've prepared them for it. So I can't let my own fear stop them from living, right? So that's the so that was part of the prep. One of the scariest moments of my life.
So. I'm not looking forward to it, but I also know that I can't be my mom because my mom kind of did the same thing. She was just like I did not get my driver's license until I was 18, and that was the day I graduated high school. Like, she would not let me get my learner's permit until my grades were a certain way, which I get, but at the same time, like, everybody else was going through the motions, and she was just like, no, I'm not ready for you to do that yet. My sister graduated high school at 17, and she was not ready for her to do that either. She was trying everything to make sure that my sister did not graduate early at that point. And I was just like, it's going to happen. She's already got the credits. Just let her do it. Like, And then everything went downhill from there.
Well, again, see, your mom was using her fear
Yeah.
instead of your needs. And I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard not to use your fear. But
Hmm.
that's always the compromise I make. Of course, I'm gonna let you go to the concert. You're 17, for God's sake, right?
Hmm.
And again, good kids, right? They're not doing anything. I'm assuming you and your sister also. If she graduated early, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's, but it's still, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. It's still terrifying.
Yeah.
Um,
She did the whole I don't want you to grow up too fast.
no, I'm fine with them growing up. Please, God, grow up. I have no issue with that whatsoever.
Yep.
But I had to prepare them. So that concert was just one of those steps. And she
Mhm,
got her
mhm.
license at 16. I didn't, but my son didn't. But it wasn't because of me. It's because he just didn't do it. Um, but he did finally get it at 18. But yep. Because I'm not a
Right.
helicopter mom either. Might seem like it based on the concert story, but I'm not. Like, I never talked to my kids' teachers past elementary school, but I never talked to them like, you know, how dare you do this to my child stuff that so many of my friends did. I'm like, why? Are you going to go
Oh
talk to their
no.
boss too? No, you got to talk to the
Yeah.
kid. The kid has to learn how to deal with this. Because the kid's going to have to talk to their boss. You're not going to talk to their boss. I don't understand. I don't, again, because it's it, right? Are you going to protect your kids? You're going to prepare your kids. Which one are you choosing?
Yep.
So I chose prepare. Um,
Yep.
Let's see. Where do we get everyone saying highs? And Molly says, honestly, on this end, me and Dharma popped up at the same time. And since hers is longer, she probably is first. uh, I say since Dharma couldn't stick around, that still makes you first, Molly.
I
Right?
mean,
I think that's fair. Because Dharma just came in to say, hey, I'm still thinking of y'all, but I got to work, man. Right? Which is awesome.
yep.
And I'm so glad she did that. Because we miss her too. But, on your end, Molly, right? And you're like, yeah, but I'm still here. So I think you should get first today, Molly. Christina says, good morning. And Molly says, good morning. And Courtney, yes, we got to that where Courtney was talking about that. I must have missed Molly's chat in the midst of these because I've read these other ones.
I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
because
not
I
including
think
plus
we
titles. That's
actually.
where we were. And we saw Ren. So Ren, good afternoon. If I didn't say, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that's
And
where we left off.
I think so too. So good afternoon, Ren. And starting the Raven Scholar today. Yay! Yeah, Alicia and I got to like page 70. So we're gonna read up to
Hmm.
103. That's where the cutoff is for this week, before next Wednesday.
Yep.
So I might just read it today because I'm very excited about it and then finish this book. Molly says, yes, the ones you can listen to for free. Yeah, we got it. I think we
The
clarified
plus
all that stuff.
titles, yeah.
Yep. And we got the boot camp sprints in there. And KJ says, best of writing, friends. Thank you. How did you do, KJ? Did you stay on? How much writing did you get in? Courtney says, okay, I'm off to bed. Work tonight. Sleep well, Courtney. Lindsay says, TV warranty repair is still ongoing. They have done the repair but can't check it without picking up the box and wire from my house. So this will be the third time they are coming out in a week. Grr. Yeah, that is frustrating.
Seriously, they should be able to do it all in one.
That's kind of, they need some better troubleshooting skills. Yeah, she's like so incompetent, but it's snowing again here, so that's good. I mean, not if they're coming in and out of your house with their muddy boots. It's not good.
Right?
And Vanessa joined us. Ooh, that's pretty early for you, Vanessa. Look at that. We knew you could do it. Molly says, ugh, Lindsay. Molly says, hi, Vanessa. And Alicia says, hello. He says, hey, y'all. And my screen just went blank. Stop that.
It says, look, I made it here before 10 a.m. my time. Clap, please. Yay!
Yeah, as I said, we are very proud of you. You did it, man. Christina says hello. And Vanessa says hello. Molly claps for Vanessa. And Vanessa says, thank you. Ren got one chapter into the Raven Scholar. Nice. Oh, I'm so excited. Wait till you get to part 2. Whoo, shocker.
Oh, man.
My heart still hurts. Molly, I actually was first today, but maybe not. It's a dispute. And Kelly and I have dueling screenshots. We do. But I think my comment, I think we've just settled it. You're definitely first, Molly. Vanessa says, my mom loved Elvis Presley, but other than that, she wasn't really a music person, so I was left to my own devices. I love it. I love it. I love still discovering music. My daughter will play a band for me. I'm like, that's awesome. Molly, I read a few short arcs and wrote the reviews. Nicely done. And Vanessa, my first concert was Rod Stewart. Nice.
Wow.
That's a good, I like that one. That's a good call. That's a fun one. Probably about 1985. Yeah, that was mine too, Vanessa.
I was 1.
Yeah. So what was I? 10 at that point. Yeah, that's when we went and saw Julian Lennon. Molly, Willie Nelson at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Nice. Wow. KJ, Set It Off is so fun as the first concert, right? My daughter has really good taste in music. Lindsay, and also yay for knowing who Set It Off is. And apparently they were amazing in concert too. And it was, like I said, this little venue. So it was all standing room, right? And they were all like young people, right? And so she just had such a fun time. She just had a ball. Mm-hmm. Lindsay, my first concert was Michael Jackson in 1992 with my family when I was 13 years old. Wow, now that was quite a get. To get tickets to Michael Jackson, that's impressive. And Jean's joined us. Good morning, Jean. So good to see you. Listening to the Charmed Library and journaling. Oh, that sounds very comforting. Vanessa, that's a great philosophy, Kelly. I wish more parents thought that way, right? I think we'd have a better society overall if we prepared our kids.
Yep.
Instead of protecting them and attacking all the people around them. And sometimes you do have to step in. They're still children, right? But it's not as often as people think it is. Let's see. Jean says, my first concert without my parents was Michael Bolton. A friend had tickets. Oh, that's exciting.
Wow.
Christina says, morning, Jean. By the way, we're all aging ourselves, just in case you're wondering.
I'm old. Just
Vanessa said, my first concert was not without a parent. A neighbor's dad got tickets for his daughter and me, so we all 3 went. Yeah. My first. Again, I was 10. So they were definitely with parents. Christina worked on my logo. Ooh, yay, a logo. I'm so excited. I was telling Molly she needs like some kind of logo something because so we can share the amazing artwork she made for us. Jean says we were 16. There you go. See, my daughter was 17. I think 16 is a good age. You just have to be safe. Vanessa says, I think my first big concert without a parent was Chicago. Oh, now I'm really jealous. We have the same taste in music also, Vanessa. Probably because, same generation. Something to do with it. Molly says, I like the way you think, Kelly. Context. I am the winner. I chose to say winner, okay, and not wiener. KJ, I transcribed some handwritten work, have a page left to type, and then going to do a brain dump to figure out my last thesis chapter. You can do it. Brain dumps become real chapters, become actual edited words. You can do it, KJ. Jean says, when I was a manager, I had a co-op student. She threatened to have her parents talk to me. Unless you're going to send my mom to me, this is not a flex. Yeah, right. Unless it's my mom.
Yeah, right.
Vanessa, Alicia's out here making us feel old, right? She's
I mean,
84 with Coda.
Right. I feel old, so don't feel bad. But
that's all right. See, she's Team 84, and she's working on her first novel, so she's working on it sooner than I did. So we're helping her. We're helping her beat the curve. Jean says, right? You can do it. You can do it. I know it's not easy. I know it's not. And Jean says, hello to everyone. The cat feels heavy today. He's curled up nice and tight. Asbrosel says, hello to everyone. Hello, Asbrosel. Welcome in. I'm cleaning out the moment. I'm cleaning at the moment. I'm like cleaning out the moment. Sorry. I'm cleaning at the moment. My new glasses are coming in soon. And we are preparing for a lot of snow tomorrow and on the weekend. Ugh. Yeah, we are supposed to have thunderstorms tomorrow. But we might have rain today. We'll see. And Jean says, my first concert ever was Kenny Rogers. Nice.
Wow.
Vanessa says, Chicago concert. My best friend and I went, and she was big into photography, and we snuck her camera and lens into the show. by shoving them down our pants. They were just checking bags.
Oh wow.
Oh, such a rebel.
Mm-hmm.
Jean says Alicia is a baby, so is Coda. Right? So young. Actually, I think you and Coda are like average age on BookTube because there's so many that are like 23. I watch
Yeah.
their videos and I'm like, oh, you're so cute.
There's a girl in my book group chat, Hope, and when I found out how old she was, I was like, oh my god. Like she was born after 9/11, or like she was born like as it was happening, and I was
Like
just
my
like,
son.
what?
Yeah, so she's Gen Z.
What?
Yeah.
And I was like, brain not calculating what?
I mean, again, that's like 25. Do you see what I mean? So I mean, and my
Right.
daughter's 22. They're both Gen Z, and yeah, they're adults now.
And
They're
then
paying taxes.
and then I think about my kids, and my kids don't know what that is, and I'm just my brain does not function. So I just go, oh, you're the baby of the group. And then I realized once everybody like said how old they were, I was like, why am I the oldest?
Well,
Oh
you're
my
the
God.
youngest around here, so take it.
It's welcomed. I mean, I still get carded sometimes, and they always go, aren't you supposed to be in college? Thank you, but no.
No,
I
did you do the
already
math?
graduated. Yeah.
At this, you only have to look at the 19 at this point. Oh, it says 19. I don't have to do any math. Here you go.
Right. Right.
Vanessa says, I mean, yes, a rebel in spirit. It usually takes another person to give me the courage to act on it. I don't know, Vanessa. You're pretty courageous. Another person's presence, not them pushing me. I'm a better rebel with an audience. Ah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
I got it now. That makes sense.
She's like, if I'm gonna rebel, I want to make sure people see it.
That's right. I want my reward too. Let's see. Did I miss something? Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, Molly says, sounds very promising, KJ. And Jean says, we are volunteering at a food kitchen this year, and I had to teach a 25-year-old how to use a tea towel. Is there a way to use a tea towel? You might have to teach me. Christina says, I think I got what we want. It is just a mock-up right now. My dad is an artist, so we are hoping to show it to him and have him come up with something. Nice. Just remember, it has to be way simpler than you think it does, because otherwise it won't work as a logo.
This is cute, but also annoying.
What?
I just got a text message. It's a group text with numbers that I don't know. And then it just goes, hi, this is Layla from Glassdoor Hiring Team. We have a perfect position for you, helping popular apps boost visibility and downloads. And then it goes into like working hours, the daily salary, free training. And I'm just like, who the fuck asked you?
Yeah, any work from home stuff is all spam. Just block it.
I'm just like, what? Like, I will leave that long enough to show my husband and then go block.
No, if you could work for home for $5,000 a week, everyone would do it. This is stupid. It's just stupid.
Right?
And people
first
fall
of all,
for it. That's why they keep trying to do it.
I don't know how they get my number, and let alone like I don't want it. Like if I wanted something, I would seek it out myself.
Yeah. Well,
It's just annoying.
and
I'll turn
Christine
my
says,
phone
but
off.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just can't. There are so many people offering me money, but it's also
Right.
scams.
Mhm.
But we are liking this one as a temp for the store. Nice. What store?
Ooh.
What store?
Hold on.
I know. Tell me about the store, but we'll get to it on the next break. But put it in there, so we'll get to read it. Yeah. See, Molly, like, what's a tea towel? Sorry, man. We're Americans. We are so not.
You don't know what a tea towel is?
Yeah.
I know what a
I
tea
mean,
towel is.
a tea towel is just like a little towel that has a little thing on it that you put, like we would put it on our stove to wipe our hands off with it. We didn't use it for anything else.
I think basically our equivalent is like a washcloth. It's small.
Yeah, it's small, but we would hang it on things. That's what we
Yeah.
called a tea towel. But
Mhm.
we didn't do anything with it except wipe our hands off. So I don't know. Vanessa says, yes, proof of rebellion. Exactly. She says, a tea towel to wipe dishes with after They committed the dishwasher so they can be put away just to be in the safe. Oh, we just call them kitchen towels. Those are just kitchen towels.
The dish rags.
Yeah. Well, dish rags are to clean them, right? And then kitchen
Yeah.
towels are to actually dry off things. So, yeah. It's just different terminology.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's weird. He didn't know how to use a towel. A towel to dry things. Molly says, I realized a few years ago that our music from the 80s as oldies is way older than the oldies 60s and 70s we listened to. Yep. Yep. It'd be like us listening to big band music in the 80s, which I also did. But let's not talk about that. Okay. All right. So we're going to stop on Jean's comment here. And we are going to go to our second sprint because I am in the writing mood and I want to get my words done. And I have sprinting all day today, so I need to get these in. So here we go. Second sprint, y'all. I'll see you in 30. And there is our second sprint. Let's see. I got in. It's a pretty good writing one for me. So I am at 600 words in. So I just need 400 on the last sprint and I'll be good to go. How'd you do, Alicia?
I wrote 278 words, and I wrote my to-do list.
Very good, very good.
So
Morning sprints and organization. That's what we are.
we're trying. I also
We're trying.
printed out stuff for my financial binder. So
Nice. I'm gonna save while I'm here. And let's see, we were at Jean. Molly, I think you're joking, but not sure about the tea towels. It's funny how just talking about the same thing, but it's different words for the same thing. That's why scientists decided to make scientific names. Because, what I call a daisy is different from what, Europe calls a daisy, which is different from what Africa calls a daisy. So they had to make sure that they were like, we need scientific names so we know what these things are. Yeah, Jean says, yeah, I get those all the time, Alicia. It's spam. Yeah, definitely spam.
It's annoying. I wish they would stop.
It doesn't cost them anything. They just send things out. They program a computer to do it. So the computer just does it. They walk away. I mean, it costs them nothing to do it.
Well, their computer is contacting me 6 times a day, whether it's text message or phone. And I'm like,
Yep.
How do I make it stop?
Yeah, same. I get them constantly. Vanessa, I think from a historical perspective, a tea towel is what you use during tea time in England. It's just a small towel.
Mm-hmm.
And Christine says a tea towel is like a kitchen towel, but usually made of light fabric. Jean, in Canada, we call... Stop doing that.
In Canada, we call them tea towels, not kitchen towels.
Perfect.
It jumped.
It jumped a lot. Okay, Molly, I was joking, kinda. I said it to poke at you, but I've never heard that called a tea towel. I do know how to use them, though. Yeah, exactly. It's like a towel. How do you not know your outrage? We share.
Exactly.
How do you not know how to use a towel, dude? Don't you shower? I mean, same thing. Just do it on the dishes.
Yep.
Christina, the smooth kind, like flour cloth. Vanessa says, I do love some big band music. Same. Love big band music. KJ does too. Yeah, that's right. I like big band music, though. I'm telling you, man, it's good stuff. Vanessa, get the words in. I did. I'm so proud of myself. Much better. Yesterday, I'm like, ooh. Today, I'm like, woohoo.
Yesterday was, we were both tired.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday was a tough day. I normally don't have like a Wednesday blues kind of thing, but I had it yesterday, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing what difference sleep makes.
Oh, yes.
Christine says, big fans from the 80s? No, we're talking about that's how long it would have to be for us listening to 80s now, right? It would have been big band music like from World War II, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Love big band music. Let's see. Vanessa, I'm going to figure out what I need to do today. Yep, see? To-do list. That's what Alicia did too. We support to-do lists. I have mine too. And mine are always unrealistic, but for some reason I have to make them unrealistic just to get anything done. So I have mine. Look at that. So good to go.
I usually do mine, like I limit myself to 8. So like I can't, well, yesterday's is kind of a mess, but Tuesdays, that's it.
Gotcha. I find, now I don't put things on there like eat, right? Because I just eat when I have time or, when I need a break, right? That's my break time.
I usually don't.
I do. You don't, yeah.
Yeah, but I'll put like I'll make a note of what dinner's going to be.
Yes. Well, that's different, right? You're still cooking for the family. When I was cooking for the family, I do the same thing. Like I planned dinner on Tuesday because we were cooking it, right?
Right.
But I find I almost always do about half of my list. So I like to do 20 items so I can do 10. But if I did like 8 items, I would do 4. It's like just the way my brain works. So I just make a big old list and cross my fingers. And sometimes I get 12 or 13 done. And I'm like, yes.
Doing the happy dance.
That's right. Happy dance. I'm like, yeah, it was a good day.
That is stuff that I don't have to do tomorrow.
Exactly. Well, theoretically, sometimes clothes are in there and they still have to be done, next week.
Yeah.
So frustrating. Clothes and dishes, man.
It's a never-ending battle with those two.
Uh-huh. Christina says, or big hair bands. Yeah, that was in the 80s for sure. Yeah. Gene says he told me his mom did everything for him. Oh, well, whole nother story. My kids will never say I did everything for them.
My son wishes I would do everything for him, but I will not.
Nope. And since the time they were each like 14, they were doing their own clothes too. I was like, you're old enough. It ain't that hard. You wash them.
Yep.
And my daughter figured it out and my son figured it out and they're doing pretty good, except both of them still to this day do it last minute. Oh no, I need jeans for tomorrow. I'm going to throw all my clothes in. I'm like,
just pick one day a week. I do Sundays. Like every Sunday we do laundry. So just pick one day a week. You can get it all done.
Again, neither of my kids are neurotypical. I'm not sure that any of this is going to work, but they do it themselves. I don't have to worry about it.
It's true.
Vanessa says, I also listen to big hair bands. Well, some of them. Yes. Same. Vanessa, but mostly for nostalgia. I didn't listen to them back in the 80s, aside from what was on the radio. Same. See, we are a lot alike, Vanessa. Jean, thank you, Christina, for the clarification. Christina, yeah, there is a big difference. Yeah, big difference. Yep, such a big difference. Huge difference. In every way possible. Vanessa, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother in my teens and early 20s, so I listened to a lot of music from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Yeah, you know how the old stuff I listened to when I was like 13 and 14. You know what my crush was? Danny Kaye.
I don't even know who that is.
He was in a bazillion things, but the thing he's most famous for now that people remember him for is White Christmas. So it's Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye.
Yeah, okay.
The biggest crush on Danny Kaye. So, that's how cool I was in the 80s, okay?
I mean,
if anyone's wondering.
I've seen White Christmas, but it says it came out in 1954. That was 30 years before my time.
Yeah. Well, it was 30 years before I should be having a crush on anyone too. Do you see what I mean? I also was not alive in 54.
Right?
But he did a ton of stuff though. So it's a whole nother. I just adore Danny Kaye. I still adore him. But he was one of my very first crushes. And that's not what somebody born in the 80s should have as one of their first crushes.
Nope.
Oh, I adored him. Vanessa says, and I just realized that in 4 years, I'm going to have to specify the 1930s. Right? Life has changed. Vanessa says, wow, wait, that is such a weird thought, isn't it? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's soon to be 100 years ago.
That's crazy.
Molly, well, I just talked to Mom, and now I understand why she kept saying north instead of south. She goes to this franchise restaurant called Lincoln Square, and there is one to the north. Ah, there you go. So Lincoln Square was a restaurant she couldn't remember. There you go. Molly, of where she was starting from that day and one to the south. I don't think I should be less concerned, though. Yeah. Just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
KJ, it really is, Vanessa says. Molly, I love all sorts of music as attested to by my Sprint playlist. Yeah, for sure. I always confuse Spotify. It never knows what to give me because now my husband, though, listens to a way broader range than I do. We talked about this earlier, Alicia, like your husband does too.
What?
Does my husband to an incredibly wide range of music. Like
yes.
Stuff. Yeah.
We have just about everything.
Uh-huh. And Coda joined us. Coda, good morning. Seriously, man, you should join us in the mornings and get some writings done. Let's do it. Vanessa says hi, and Molly says hi. Ren says made it to 8%, and I can't believe Ruko did that to Yana. Right? We were so mad. Oh my gosh.
That was a WTF moment.
Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, we were all in shock.
Especially after he pleaded for her to give him the tiger that he wanted, and then the guy was like, "Oh no, you get to choose your sister's fate," and he did that, and I was like,
I'm like, why wouldn't he just choose her to go to a different school and then he would still get Tiger? You know what I mean? Like that was so obviously I do not want him to be emperor, just for the record, because if you could do that to your sister, what are you going to do to actual people that you were in charge of? No.
Exactly.
Nope.
And you only had like the ability to choose someone's fate for like what, a minute, 5 minutes tops.
It was awful. Vanessa, I did stop doing that. My planner page for today, and I'm messing around in Atticus trying to see if I can do what I want to do with these novellas. Good luck. Atticus was weird to me. I was very glad when Vellum got the footnotes, because I had to get Atticus to do the footnotes, because they did not do it in print. Vellum didn't, but Vellum does do it in print now, so I'm good to go.
So I was gonna say, I don't know what an Atticus is, but
it's a formatting program for books. So really the only two out there for indies are Atticus and Vellum. So you can use InDesign, which was the old one that people did, but InDesign is not user friendly. Like InDesign, you have to actually know what you're doing. But Vellum and Atticus work really well. You don't. It's very user friendly. It's designed. It's one thing it's made for, is formatting books, ebooks, paperback, hardback, all of that.
Gotcha.
So it's why I use Mac, because Vellum is only available on Mac. Atticus is available on all platforms, though. Or all operating systems, I should say. Christine says, good morning, Dakota. And Alicia said, good morning. And Red said, also updated the completed tab with my last read for boot camp. Oh my gosh. You're doing so much better than me, Ren. I've only read one. But on my sprints today, I should finish the second one, or at least get really close.
I haven't finished one for boot camp, but I will change that by the end of the weekend.
And Christina says, working on the blurbs for the store. Yeah, you got to tell us about the store. Yay for getting the words in. Vanessa says, I get a lot of spam texts about selling my house. I have a standard response about being on the do not call list, and I have only had it not work one time. It's been good. Let me know if you want it. My husband puts us on that no call list all the time, and it doesn't work.
I am on both state level and national level do not call lists, and I'm still getting them.
Molly says, I ended up muted and not live. Boo. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. Vanessa, oh my God, I love Danny Kaye. I also had a crush on him. Yes, 100%. My gosh, I loved him. Loved him. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. His performance in that is unmatched. He was so talented. And then Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, no, I love me Danny Kaye. Vanessa, I just loved his personality, and he was cute in a normal way. Yes. Oh my gosh, he was wonderful. Vanessa says, I also crushed on Dean Martin. Well, I mean,
we can't blame you.
No, not for that one. KJ says, Danny Kaye was the definition of a Renaissance man. Yes. So cool. That one dance scene when one of the leading ladies was in a pink dress still gets me. Can't remember her name, but White Christmas. Yes. Jean. I'm not going to remember her name right now either. How sad is that? Vanessa, Atticus. I'm trying to do one of those 2 books in reverse sort of formatting. Oh, yeah. Where each side is a front cover and you read a different novella depending on which way you're holding the book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can do that. Here's the cool thing, though. Dave is very responsive. So if you have questions, Dave and his team, they're really, really responsive about answering questions and making it work for you. Or if they don't have it, they're really responsive about adding it too. Vanessa says, yes, but if you tell them they're going to be fined if they don't stop texting, they usually stop. I guess we could try to threaten them. Christine says, I try to put us on the do not call list, and all they do is hang up on me. We get the calls for funeral expenses, medical devices we qualify for, and Medicare. We old, but not that old yet.
Right?
It's funny how we get different ones. You end up on different lists. You know what I mean? Because all the ones we get are people offering me money. I'm like, go away.
I told my husband, I think the reason I'm getting the calls that I'm getting, because most of them are either like tax relief groups or debt consolidation, it's because we're almost out of debt.
Mm.
because we're doing our debt free journey. And literally, we have, with the exception of what we just did for Christmas,
Mhm.
like we don't have that much left in our debt. So it's just like, I bet this is why they're doing it.
Well, I get debt consolidation. We have a lot of debt. We are trying to make a small business work. So let me tell you.
That's true.
But
Well, there
they're
goes my
fake. They're
theory.
not but they're not real either. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's not actual debt consolidation. It's things that they make these first two payments and they're scams.
Mm-hmm.
Christina, I tried to put us on the do not call list. Yeah, I did that. Molly, YouTube bumped me out of live. So I thought we had more sprint time than we did. Then somehow I muted the stream, or YouTube did. Oh, I'm so sorry. That
Oh,
is
that
frustrating.
happens to me sometimes.
Vera Ellen. That's it. Vera, not Jean. Thank you. Yes, Vera Ellen. That's it.
I
That's
don't
why I
know
was like
who
Jean and it didn't work. Molly's like, Jean Harlow? No, Vera Ellen. That's the one.
I never answer the phone either. If I
Yeah,
don't
we don't answer it
recognize
either, but it's annoying when I'm trying to concentrate and it rings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Christina says, my favorite call I get is when I answer and they say, you are the only one in this conference. I have no idea.
Then it's not a conference. Good job.
All right, so we are going to pause there and smooches for Zafo, Vanessa says. And let's do our last sprint.
We're all caught up on the comments, so
Look at that. All right, 400 words. I can do this. Here we go.
got it.
Well, sadly, I only got 750 words in total for today. I just got distracted. I got a bunch of messages. See, it's why I try to keep these things off from my authors, things I need to deal with right now. So I drop what I was doing and deal with those things.
Uh-oh.
One was having an editing problem, so needed some advice. They were stuck, and another one was like, are my books coming? I ordered these books December 4th, and they still haven't gotten to her yet. So I had to track those down to figure out where they were. And they're not
Oh,
going to
wow.
get to her house till January 10th. I'm like, man,
I
Christmas was
mean,
hard for these printers, let me tell you. So yeah, that's crazy. I was like, wait, you haven't gotten those yet? It's so I had to track those down. Yeah, yeah. So, but
so what does that mean?
what does what mean?
Are we doing another sprint?
Um,
Or
I don't know. Can you do another sprint?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do one more sprint. Even though I have to sprint again at 1, that still gives me like 2 hours to like do dishes and stuff before I have to get back on sprinting.
That's what
So
I was
I'm
like. I
all
don't want to like over sprint you because you have other sprints you're gonna have to do today. But
I do, but I really want to get these words in. I am. If I had not been like, they were literally emergencies I had to deal with right away. So
right,
I'm still talking with one of the authors. So I just want to make sure that again, when you're running your business, sometimes you've got to run your business, right? So sometimes you
right.
just have to deal with the things when they come up. And running a business is just like running anything. It's 90% putting out fires. So,
This is true.
or sometimes lighting fires under people, but it's those two things: lighting fires, then putting others out. Controlled burn. Let me tell
Yep,
you, especially a publishing company, because you're working with all creatives. And trust me, we're interesting people.
that is true.
um, let's see. And Molly did her morning relocating. We'll have you on TV. See you at 2 if I fall asleep during the sprint. Feels likely. No worries. I hope you enjoy your nap. We're going to have one more sprint. Today's the day, Molly, and today she's napping. I think that's hilarious. Christina says tomorrow's Time Pirates are at 8 a.m. Central. Yes, they are. Please come join us. And Christina says join Kelly for boot camp at 2 p.m. Eastern today. So yeah, come see us. But I would really like to. So this one more sprint can get those last 250 words in. Because I don't want to do when I do my boot camp sprints, when I am live on boot camp sprints, which is why I don't always join someone else's sprint,
Right.
even if I'm sprinting, right? Because I think if you are representing the readathon, you should be doing the readathon, right? But if you're
Yep.
in the chat, you can do whatever the heck it is that you're doing, right?
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that while I'm representing the readathon, that I am reading the book for the readathon. So that is what I would like to do today. So it'd be really nice if I could just get these words done and not stress about it. Vanessa says, oh, that reminds me, Christina, I was successful in making sure my stream picked up the scheduled time on YouTube, so I'm able to do that. Yay! Woohoo! Nicely done, Vanessa. One step in the right direction. We can get you on that BookTube Bible. And Christina says, don't forget that BookTube Bible. And ooh, another sprint. That's right. Christina's like, yay, one more thing I have to take care of. Yay, one more thing I have to take care of. It's both of those. Both of those. Trust Vanessa and I, who do a lot of volunteer work. We get it.
Mm.
KJ says, finally finished transcribing. Now need to update word count, and then we'll start on the brain dump. Transcribing took me so much longer than I thought it would. Well, usually if you transcribe like I do, because sometimes if I'm having trouble with a book, especially at the beginning of a book, I'll write by hand first because it
Mhm.
slows down. And then when I type it in, right, when I transcribe it in, then I make changes too, right? So it's not just typing. It's you also make some changes. If you do it like that, that's why it makes sense. It takes a little bit longer. Ren made it to 10%, and I feel bad for Nima, but I don't like that she chose to do the thing anyway. I don't see what choice she had, personally. I
I
don't see
don't
what choice
either
she had.
because that was kind of her father was like, "Will you do this?" So,
No. Nima's the Raven Scholar.
oh, I was thinking of the other one.
No, not Yana. Nima. Yeah. So no, I totally agree.
Yeah,
I don't
that
see what choice she had. I really don't.
no.
Um,
I feel like that was kind of like because that one guy was there and he was like, "Oh, you're doing all of this folklore stuff. You could be of use." And I'm like, "Yeah, she doesn't have a choice."
nope.
Something is gonna play into that later.
Nope. No choice. Um, and Kelly said, just make sure you stretch. Or Christina says to me, just make sure you stretch and hydration time. Yes, I've been drinking my tea. I'll have to refill my water because I'm gonna need some more tea.
I'm stretching.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not stretching right now, but I will do it during the boot camp sprints, especially
I
since
did.
I'm going to be in this chair all day. I will need it. Even if it was a boot camp, I'd be stretching. Vanessa, I sent an
Mhm.
email to Atticus asking about formatting in that way and prepping for my stream in 30 minutes. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, so sorry. We're going to have some overlap today, but that's perfect because people can go straight over to your stream.
Yep.
And Christina says we had to pause the blurb work so Sun could go to class. And Jean says, I did my stretching exercises. This might be a sign of the apocalypse.
Oh no.
Darn that boot camp making you move your body in ways that you don't normally do. Molly says, sprint. Oh, there you go. She's awake enough to see where to get to sprint again. Christina says, yay, Vanessa. I got you on there yesterday, but it was a wee bit late. This week has been hard for me mentally and physically. December was draining. Yes, Christina. Yes, it was. It was just too much, man. Vanessa says, Christina, no worries at all. I'm working on scheduling the next couple weeks. Now I have today's and next week's in there. Yay. Christina, yay, Jean. Now, if I could just do mine, maybe I should wait so the world does not end. That's right. You don't want multiple people, right? I mean, that's just too many things at once. Gesundheit, did you sneeze? Did you cough? I can't tell.
I was yawning.
Oh, there you go. Gotcha. Christine says, well, Kelly, with all the sprinting you are doing today, you don't want to pull something. It's also true. Ren says, true, but I still want love to win. Her and Kane are toxic, though, so maybe it's for the better. Right? Yeah, I'm not sure that's love. That's the love they know. But that doesn't mean it's love. If she had said, okay, fine, let's run away, he wouldn't have stayed in one spot. That wouldn't have worked. So I really don't think she had any choice.
Nope.
And said that she still did all that and the other Raven scholars don't treat her well. Yeah. Yeah, but I like how they're balancing that. They're like, they don't like me because I'm poor, but also, you know, it's not like I'm trying. Right?
Right.
So I kind of like that. It's not just that she's poor, right? There are other elements to it. And she's like, eh.
No one's really
it.
trying to get along.
Right.
So yeah.
Like, I'm alone. Oh well. Where's the next book? Right? It seems
That's
like that.
funny.
It's not like this devastating thing that's this huge harm, right? So yeah. Yep. So I like it. See, this is why I like book clubs. It's fun to talk about books. All right. We need to try to watch spoilers though when we're not in that sprint because some people are waiting to get their book.
Yep.
And so far we've just talked about characters. So Charles says, good morning. Been lurking. Hands were busy with pulling chicken that was slow cooked overnight. Now off to the store before work. Thanks for sprints. Absolutely, Charles. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Pulled chicken sounds delicious, actually. We did have chicken last night because we needed the only time we cook chicken, the whole chicken anyways, is when we need the carcass for chicken stock. And we were out of chicken stock. So we're like, oh, we're having chicken tomorrow. That's how we roll around here.
There you go.
Awesome.
Tonight's dinner is spaghetti for us.
I haven't had spaghetti in a while. I need to do some. I think I have one more thing of frozen sauce in the fridge.
I think we're gonna do little bow ties.
Ooh, it's not spaghetti then.
No.
Still pasta. It's not spaghetti.
It's either that or I will use spaghetti noodles and then make my own batch of like little bow ties so I can add sauce to it tomorrow for lunch.
There you go. There you go. And Christina said, I got today's on there, Vanessa. Woohoo! It's official. One of us. One of us.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning.
It's okay. I get it. I'm just in a good mood because I got a nap and then I slept last night. So it's nice. It's really nice to actually get some sleep.
Yes.
We are having leftover pizza for supper tonight. Oh, nice. That works. And Jean says hello to Charles. Ooh, or maybe spaghetti. I think Christina's hungry. Everything sounds good right now.
Right?
All right, here we go. Last sprint for real this time. I only have 250 words. I can get these. All right, here we go. And there we have it, last sprint. And I made it by 10 words. So I'll say at least this is a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. But I made it, so yay! How'd you do, Alicia?
I wrote 278. So, and I kind of listened to videos while I did it, so.
Very nice, very nice. I don't know how you can listen to videos and type at the same time. That's impressive.
It's kind of background noise. So, a lot of times after I get started writing, I just tune it out. But it's still there in the back of my mind. So, it's almost like listening to music and then you just not typing.
That works for me, listening to music, but it has to be music without lyrics. So videos and stuff don't count. Like last night, I was having trouble getting into Raven Scholar to begin with because my husband was finishing cooking dinner, so he had the TV on, and it was very loud because you can't hear it in the kid. You know, I understand why it was loud, but it's on this wall of my bedroom, so it vibrates back in here. And I was like, can't concentrate. But he's cooking dinner, so I'm not going to go tell him to turn it off. I want dinner.
It's like, just turn it down, just a smidge.
So, yeah, that was so yeah, I can do it, but it has to be no words. See, Vanessa says, thank you, Christina, for getting her sprints up there. Yeah, I'll probably log on there after this and then go do the couple things I need to do before I have to sprint. Christina says, you are most welcome. Charles says, heard about your girl crush on Danny Kaye, Kelly. Somehow not surprised, right? I mean, it does fit. Totally fits. Vanessa says, now we want to watch Hans Christian Andersen again. Vanessa says, I have a cat meowing at me to remind me I haven't eaten yet. Well, she's hungry, so I'm going to go grab food. Good call. See, animals are good for something, right? Vanessa says, okay, I need to take off and get ready for my stream. Thanks so much, y'all. Thanks for being here, Vanessa. I will run over and say hello to your stream. Molly says, woot, great job. Thank you. Thank you. And you got your 4th sprint, Molly. It's all because you were first. It's your fault. I blame you. Not, having to work for a living. It's all Molly's fault. Christina or Lindsay says, well done on getting your words in. Thank you. Thank you. Ren, can I tell you this stream doing this? So thank you all for being in the chat. And thank you, Alicia, for doing this with me. Because having a day like I did yesterday where I just couldn't write, it would usually take me a few days before I could get back to it.
Get back on track. Yeah.
Instead, I just got right back on it the next day, right? That I don't remember the last time that happened. So I thank you. Because days are going to happen. I mean, life is life. But to get right back onto it, that's how you actually make progress. And I did it today, and that is thanks to y'all. So thank you.
You're welcome. It's what we were here for.
Right. So hopefully I can also give this back and help y'all make your goals. Ren says, made it to 13%, almost at the 100-page mark. Just need to finish chapter 7. Nice. I think you have to go through chapter 9.
Yep, just go up to chapter 9.
Yeah, you got to go because we stop at the beginning of chapter 10. Yeah.
I think we're currently around the 70-page mark.
Right, which is chapter 7. That's why I remembered right away. So it is for, if you watch the video, we'll show you exactly when it is. You need to get to this page. So you have to read through 102 because there's a little bit extra. But of course, I don't know what version you have, right? So instead of just looking at the page numbers, just know in order to be where we are, you need to be at the beginning of chapter 10 is where we will start next Wednesday.
Yep.
So that's the first chunk of this. But if you're at 13%, you should be there. So I'm very confused by the chapters. Because it was 10% where we were at 70%. Or at page 70, I mean. And Vanessa is live now. Sweet. So we will be able to jump over to Vanessa's. And Ren says, thanks for the sprints. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Christina says, got the rest of Vanessa's sprints on the Bible. Yay. And Christina says, save progress. I did this time. Thank you for reminding me, though. I appreciate it. And Christina says, well done hitting goals.
I saved my progress.
And Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Kelly and Alicia. See you in a couple hours. Absolutely. Molly says, quite all right. I blame people for things they aren't responsible for all the time, right? Same. Okay, so
I blamed my husband about breakfast this morning, so
See? See?
it happens.
It happens.
And he wasn't here to defend himself. Oops, oh well.
Hey, he keeps taking you away from reading and making you watch TV, so I don't feel bad for him at all.
That is a valid point.
Tell
a
him to play
very
more
valid
video
point.
games so you can read while he's playing video games. Come on, that's how, right? Sit on the same
Right?
couch. He can play the games. You can read. That works.
It happens every Wednesday now.
That's right. And KJ says, thank you. Got a kickstart to my day and got stuff done I was struggling to get started. Yay! I'm so glad we could help. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Ren says, I'm reading on my iPad with an adjusted font, so that's probably it. Oh, yeah, that might do it. So just know you have to be at the end of chapter 9. So finish through chapter 9, and then you'll be ready. Alicia and I have, like I said, we're about 30 pages behind, so we have to read that before next Wednesday. But 30 pages in 6 days is not that hard.
No.
Ren says, I'm reading on, yep, got that. And Molly says, great job, KJ. Yes, great job. Thanks, Molly, you too, and other friends in chat. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much. I am going to run away. Do you have any last words, Alicia?
No. I can't think of anything. So, I mean, you guys know that I have sprints on Sundays. We now have the reading sprints on Wednesdays, and there will be a video at some point. Still trying to figure that part out.
Do the best I can, people. I understand. I still have a video I need to edit that I haven't had time for, and I'm sure I will not have time for today. So, yeah, I get it.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow.